A Carhartt badge on a Super Duty takes about 5 seconds to prove it's not merch.
Ford chose XLT cloth, all-terrain tires, off-road running boards, a spray and bedliner, and materials meant for owners who climb in with boots that have already had a full morning.
That's the correct starting point because a truck wearing a workwear badge should also look good wearing mud. Most co-branded trucks lose the argument the moment they ask to be admired.
They photograph well and sit on stands at auto shows. This one has a narrower problem.
Carhartt earned its name with canvas pants worn by people who wear out canvas pants for a living. And a badge on a 3/4 ton has to survive the same claim. The package has to survive the customer, not pose beside one.
This is the test for the rest of this preview, whether Ford built around use first or just found a cleaner way to invoice a logo.
The most important decision Ford made was where to put this truck in the lineup.
XLT crew cab, single rear wheel, 4-wheel drive. No limited, no platinum, no King Ranch. Put Carhartt branding on those trims and the whole thing starts to look like a spotless hard hat sitting in the corner of someone's office. XLT is the believable one because it feels like a truck someone has to answer for on Monday morning. The truck's targeted at buyers who use the interior for paperwork, lunch, chargers, gloves, and whatever else would destroy a piano black console in 3 weeks.
The package has to earn its keep on a truck that already does. Special edition graphics usually scream for attention.
These at least have the decency to live near the damage. Lower doors, tailgate, the same places that salt, mud, gravel, and job site grime already have a forwarding address. Ford isn't pretending these are the answer, but if a graphic has to exist on a working truck, putting it in the blast zone is more honest than putting it somewhere precious. The machined wheels look heavier duty than the standard XLT setup, and they're wrapped in all-terrain tires. Actual all-terrain tires. Not the tires appearance packages use when they want to look outdoorsy in a Costco parking lot. The textured off-road running boards are where they should be and ready to take on muddy boots.
The exterior feels like Ford started with a wear pattern and worked backwards. The bed is an easy lie detector, and a Super Duty box isn't intended to gently carry a duffel bag to a boutique hotel.
This is where the Carhartt claim either holds or becomes licensed apparel with a tailgate. Ford spec'd the Tough Bed spray and liner, yes, that's the name, with a Carhartt logo. And the bed is where weight, scrape, drag, and impact are normal operating parameters. The bedliner logo could have looked like merch. Instead, Ford put it where merch goes to die. If the package were faking it, this is where the act would crack first. It doesn't.
This bed makes the case in a language only a pickup understands: abrasion. Leather's the easy brochure answer. Cloth is the answer you choose when you know the owner's going to get into the truck wearing half the job site.
Ford committed to the harder answer. The Carhartt-inspired cloth seats use triple stitching pulled from duck canvas construction, the stitch pattern people trust because their pants have already done the field testing. Ford claims the material is commercial grade with 50% more abrasion resistance than standard truck cloth. Liquids bead on the surface for up to 30 minutes, a number that exists because somebody in the Ford lab timed a spilled coffee. But the target is right. This interior is not trying to feel like a lounge. It's trying to outlast coffee, grit, muddy boots, and the slow sanding process of a driver getting in and out 6 times a day. And even the floor mats reference Carhartt tool bag construction.
Absurdly specific or exactly why the cabin works, we'll know around 2037. Ford's designers tell a story about the 20-inch wheels, that some of the inspiration came from the industrial textures around Carhartt's flagship store here in Detroit. And that includes the manhole covers outside. That's a sentence only a designer could say with a straight face, and somehow this truck earns it. The Super Duty is the only truck on sale where inspired by municipal infrastructure isn't a cry for help.
The color palette holds the line. Iconic silver metallic, agate black metallic, carbonized gray metallic, Oxford white, and my favorites, Neptune blue and this marsh gray. No fake heritage tan, no highlighter orange job site tribute, just colors that look normal on a truck expected to come home dirty.
This package is quieter than a typical special edition, which is why it survives first contact with taste.
In the US, the Carhartt package adds $4,195 to your XLT Super Duty. In Canada, it adds another $5,995. Order books open May 8th. US availability is fall 2026, Canada late 2026.
The Carhartt Super Duty works because Ford resisted the easy mistake.
It didn't turn a workwear name into luxury theater. It put the attention on the places owners touch, step on, spill on, and beat up.
The badge has to earn its keep in the real world, but at least this truck showed up dressed for the job.
That's the Ford Super Duty Carhartt. Subscribe if you want to see more of these. Don't if you don't. Comments are open if you disagree, and the merch link is below if you want to help fund more of these. See you on the next one.